Do you enjoy developing yourself? Do you strive to improve yourself all the time? We may always work to become better versions of ourselves. There can never be a moment of no growth, since human potential is infinite. When we consider ourselves to be good, we can always improve. You need to be constantly looking for ways to improve yourself. Here are 42 of the best ideas for self-development that may be useful on your personal path. Some of them are straightforward actions that you can start doing right away. Some are more significant steps that necessitate deliberate action. Create an inspirational room. Your surroundings determine how you feel and behave. You will be inspired every day if you live in an environment that is inspiring. Room in your home that appears cluttered or uninteresting can be improved by adding a fresh coat of paint, some lovely paintings on the walls, or some comfortable furniture to create a setting that will always feel warm and motivating. Overcome your fears. Whether it's a fear of danger, public speaking, or uncertainty, all of your anxieties keep you in the same place and prohibit you from making improvements in your life. Recognize that your worries serve as a compass pointing at areas that require attention, and that they reflect places where you can progress. Level up your skills. If you've ever played video games, you're familiar with the idea of leveling up, gaining knowledge to become stronger and better. I'm always working to improve my writing as a blogger. I'm continually honing my public speaking skills to engage audiences. Which skills are levelable? Pick up a new hobby. Is there anything new you can learn outside just your regular preferred pastimes? Exists a new sport you could pick up? Your new interest can also be something you do for fun. You can experiment with things like web design, dancing, Italian food, ceramics, and Italian cooking. You have to push yourself in a variety of ways when learning something new, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally. Take up a new course. An excellent way to develop new knowledge and skills for oneself is through courses. Seminars, workshops, and online courses can also be used to achieve the same goals as long-term courses. Wake up early. Many people agree that getting up early increases productivity and quality of life. You'll have time to invest in self-improvement before other people get up if you rise early. You'll lengthen your day, enjoy the peace and quiet of the early hours, and take in the sunlight that will assist your brain activate. Have a weekly exercise routine. Being physically active will help you get in better shape, which will improve you. Personally, I make it a point to jog for at least 30 minutes each time, 3 times a week at the very least. To avoid boredom and muscular soreness, try to vary your workouts every day. Start your life handbook. The elements of how to live your life to the fullest, such as your purpose, your beliefs, and your ambitions, are contained in a book called a life handbook. You might consider it a guide on how to consistently better yourself in order to live your greatest life. Write a letter to your future self. In 5 years, where do you see yourself? After you learn how to better yourself, what kind of person will you be? Create a letter and seal it to yourself in the future. Set up a day in your calendar to check it out in 1 to 5 years. Then begin to develop into the person you want to be when you open that letter. Get out of your comfort zone. Real growth requires a lot of effort and sweat. Too much comfort prevents us from developing and instead keeps us stationary. Determine the boundaries of your comfort zone and how you might start to gradually venture outside of it. Try making a cuisine you've never tried, trekking on a trail you've never been on, or saying yes the next time a friend asks you out when you'd usually say no. Put someone up to a challenge. Competition is one of the best ways to grow and aid in self-improvement. Set a challenge: weight loss, exercise, financial challenge, etc. and compete with an interested friend to see who achieves the target first. Through the process, both of you will gain more than if you were to set off on the target alone. Identify your blind spots. Blind spots are places that our eyes are unable to see, according to science. Blind spots are aspects of ourselves that we are not aware of in terms of personal development. Finding our blind spots enables us to identify our areas for development. Finding all the people, events, and things that trigger me throughout the course of a day is one exercise I use to uncover my blind spots. By trigger, I mean anything that makes me feel annoyed, frustrated, or angry. These are the blind spots I have. I can find strategies to reduce or eliminate these triggers once I am aware of them. Ask for feedback. No matter how hard we work to get better, we will always have blind spots. In order to better yourself, you might gain a new perspective by asking for comments. Friends, relatives, co-workers, a supervisor, or even acquaintances are good candidates to approach because they won't have any preconceived notions and can offer unbiased criticism. Stay focused with to-do lists. Making a list of the things you want to get done each day will keep your focus. The days when you don't do this, on the other hand, may end up being disorganized or ineffective. Because you haven't planned how you will handle each thing, you risk forgetting some of them or running out of time. Set big, hairy, audacious goals. I'm a big fan of setting big, hairy, audacious goals. Big, hairy, audacious goals stretch you beyond your normal capacity since they are big and audacious. You wouldn't think of attempting them normally. What are big, hairy, audacious goals you can embark on that will make you feel good about yourself once you complete them? Set them and start working on them. Acknowledge your flaws. Everyone has defects, but the most crucial thing is to comprehend, accept, and deal with them using self-improvement techniques. What do you consider your weaknesses to be? What flaws can you fix right away? How would you like to approach them? Keep in mind to approach this with love for yourself. Do not be harsh or mean-spirited with yourself as you consider your weaknesses. Instead of looking for things that are wrong with you, this is about identifying areas where you feel you can improve. Get into action. Taking action is the best approach to learn and get better. What is something you've wanted to accomplish for a while? How can you quickly act on it? Learn from people who inspire you. Consider the persons you admire and find inspirational. As you learn how to better yourself, these individuals serve as examples of various traits you desire to possess. What characteristics do you admire about them that you want for yourself? How do you develop these traits? With a bad habit. Do you have any negative habits that you could try to break? This can include sleeping in too late, using tobacco or alcohol, or putting off tasks. Cultivate new habit. Reading books, getting up early, working out, reading a new personal development article each day, and meditating are some excellent habits to acquire. Are there any further new behaviors you could develop for further self-improvement? Avoid negative people. As Jim Rohn says, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There will always be bad individuals wherever we go. If you feel they bring you down, try not to be around them too much. Learn to deal with difficult people. When a tough person is a member of your inner network of contacts or at your place of employment, for example, you can't always ignore them. Learn from your friends. Everyone possesses tremendous qualities. How we choose to access them is entirely up to us. You can learn from your pals because you have so many of them around you. Consider a wonderful friend at this second. Consider just one trait you could adopt from them. How can you take their example and apply it to yourself? Start a journal. A fantastic method to become more self-aware is to keep a journal. Clarify your thinking as you write, then read what you wrote out to someone else. You'll develop deeper understanding of yourself as a result. Start a blog about personal development. To help others grow, you need to first be walking the talk of self-improvement. There are expectations of you, both from yourself and from others, which you have to uphold. Get a mentor or coach. Having someone assist you in achieving your objectives is the only way to improve more quickly. Many people turn to mentors to help them achieve their goals, and they achieve significantly more results than if they were working alone. Reduce the time you spend on messaging apps. The amount of time lost by having chat apps open by default is considerable. Spending this time on other self-improvement activities would be a much better use of it. I do a lot more on the days when I don't log on to chat. When I actually want to communicate and have the time for it, I normally launch the chat apps by disabling the auto startup option. Learn chess. Chess is a fantastic game for developing strategy and cognitive skills. You get to practice your analytical abilities while having fun. Stop watching TV. Many TV shows and commercials are designed to divert you rather than to inform or empower you. This time would be better spent with close friends, engaging in a hobby, or working out. Start a 30-day challenge. Give yourself 30 days to accomplish the goal you've set. Your objective can be to maintain a new routine or discover a new interest. 30 days is exactly enough time to plan, strategize, take action, evaluate, and accomplish the goal. Meditate. In addition to enhancing your overall mental health, meditation can help you relax and become more aware. Additional benefits of meditation include improved sleep, increased productivity, and a nicer outlook on the world. Learn public speaking. Surprisingly, fear of public speaking is more common than fear of death. You may improve your ability to communicate, promote yourself, and engage others by giving public speeches. Since you'll perform better in meetings and presentations, these abilities are beneficial on both a personal and professional level. Network with experts. These individuals have succeeded because they possess the proper mindset, skill set, and knowledge. What better way to learn how to improve yourself than from others who have already done it? Learn from them new information about how to better and accomplish the same outcomes for yourself. Let go of the past. Are you still harboring any resentments or dissatisfaction from the past? If so, it's time to let it go so you can work on improving yourself. You can't move on and improve yourself if you hold on to it. Move on, forgive yourself, and put the past behind you. Start a business venture. Are there any things that you are interested in? Why not convert it into a business enterprise and earn money while learning? You need to develop business management abilities, business acumen, and a competitive edge before starting a new firm. I've gained a variety of skills from creating and growing my personal development company, including self-control, leadership, organization, and management. Show kindness to those around you. A person can never receive too much kindness. Being kind aids in the development of other virtues like compassion, tolerance, and love. After reading this article, try being more friendly to those around you as you resume your day. Watch their reactions to your actions. Observe how you are feeling when you treat others with kindness. You might experience increased optimism and gratitude. Reach out to people who dislike you. Anyone who ever stands up for something will encounter detractors. It's simple to not like those who don't like us. It's much harder to love them back. It takes magnanimity and an open heart to be able to forgive, let go, and love these individuals. Get closure on old ills and seek a settlement. Love them anyway, even if they don't return the favor. Instead of hating them back, it seems much more liberating. Take a break. Are you exerting yourself excessively? Recognizing our need for a break while we proceed to walk the longer mile is another aspect of self-improvement. An automobile that has no fuel cannot be driven. Setting aside time for oneself is crucial. Every week, give yourself some time off. Take some time to unwind, recharge, and get ready for the future. Read every day. Books are focused knowledge sources. You expose yourself to more wisdom the more books you read. Your brain will get more and more knowledgeable if you read a book every day. Learn a new language. In today's world, it is necessary to learn different languages. Learning a language is a whole new skill, and the process of opening yourself up to a new language and culture is one of the best tips for self-improvement. Read one personal development article a day. Some people find it mandatory to read at least one personal development article every day, and I think that's a great habit. Commit to your personal growth. As you discover how to better yourself, you are in charge of your own personal progress. Decide to dedicate yourself to growing personally and to a journey of transformation and progress that will last your entire life. Pick a handful of the aforementioned steps and work on them to begin your improvement. Although the benefits might not be apparent right away, I guarantee that if you stick with it, you'll start to notice positive improvements in both yourself and your life. It might be challenging to know where to begin while trying to improve yourself. The advice we've provided here will change your life. To keep going in the long run, you must start small and gather momentum gradually. What will you begin doing right now?